Hey everybody, this is Quinn Bahm with Names and Numbers, and today I've got another wonderful story from the work of Dan O'Reilly. I've talked about some of his books before. Today I've got a story out of the Upside of Irrationality about how rats want to work for the food that they get. So early on in the book, Dan talks about a study done where they took a group of rats and they trained them on receiving their food. So how it worked was they took the rat and they put it in a cage, and there was a device, and the rat had to learn to press a button in order to receive a food pellet. But there were other options in the cage. In fact, the main other option was an actual tin canister that they would put in the corner, and the rats learned in the initial phase that they were either going to get their food from the canister or they were going to be able to go over and press a button, and there was a light that indicated to the rat that the button was working, and the rats learned how to use it. They'd press a button and it would spit out these food pellets. Well, the interesting part of the study came when both options were presented to the rat. The rat had the light lit up on the device where they could press the button and a food pellet would come out, and the little canister full of food pellets was placed in the corner. They could just go over to the food canister and eat out of the canister. So they had these two options. And what the study found is that the rats preferred to press the button. They actually wanted to work for their food pellets. Now, in the book, he calls it contra freeloading, and the study has been replicated with birds and fish and chimpanzees and all kinds of animals. And the studies all come to the same conclusion. All these animals want to do something, if it's simple enough, in order to receive their food. And I think we as humans are hardwired the same way. We want to work for what we eat. We want to hunt and capture and kill and earn our keep before we ever do any eating. We feel better about ourselves when we are able to consume the things that we've earned rather than just giving it to us for free. So for me, my self-esteem is often tied to how hard I work. If I'm down in the dumps, a lot of times I can just buck up and go out and work really hard physically in the backyard, cleaning up leaves or mowing the lawn or whatever. Or at work, if I put in a really hard working day with mental energy, it really helps me change my attitude and feel better about myself. So there you have it. The point is that we are hardwired to work to receive the things that we get. Things that are given to us for free generally aren't as much value to us as the things that we have to work for or the things that we have to sacrifice for. Thanks for joining me today. As always, I'm Quinn Bahm with Names and Numbers. Go out and make a great week.